with Kenny Crumpton right now, and as we've said, he's always taking us to cool places, but this pretty much takes the cake, right, Kenny?
Literally the coolest crib, pardon the pun, the coolest crib in town, built by this man, Mr. Joe Moore. Now, Joe, you know, you can't take credit for this. It was your son, you said, who inspired you to build your igloo house.
Exactly.
Not an igloo.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Multiple rooms.
Well, now, so what was your son doing that made you say, you know what, maybe I should try that?
When we had that big snowstorm, it was about 5 days last year, I was shoveling out the driveway, and I saw him building a mound. I asked him, I said, you know, do you know what you're doing? He said, I'm just building a mound. It's going to be like him to slide down. I said, well, you know what? Let's go in the front. So I started pushing the snow in the front. I said, we're about to build the igloo. And then it came from there. Last year, I built the 8-foot igloo, had 4 bedrooms with a living room.
Now,
in it.
Corb, take a walk around this thing while Joe and I are talking. Now, Joe, you said last year you built an 8-foot igloo. How big is this one we're looking at today?
Well, this one actually is 35 feet long, 30 feet wide, and approximately 16 feet tall.
Right. Now, at one point, you said it was even bigger than what people are looking at now. Is that right?
Well, actually, it was 20 feet tall. I was going to have a 15-inch French ceiling. When you walk up in here, LeBron James wouldn't have been able to touch that ceiling.
A big 15-foot cathedral ceiling.
Exactly, the French ceiling.
All right, so now when we come back, you're going to, the Joe Moore School of Igloo Engineering, you're going to explain that to us, and we're actually going to do a little work on the inside. Is that right?
Yeah, and you're going to help me too, Ken. You got to
put me to work.
Exactly.
All right, the Igloo home, yes, and then he's going to be doing an engineering class for Tri-C Metro campus. I'm just kidding. All right, we're going to go back to you guys. Wait till you see it. 3 bedrooms, no bath.
I don't know if you want to put a bath in there.
This is Joe Moore. How you doing, Joe?
Right, Joe.
A creative Clevelander. He said, you know, everybody's complaining about the snow. With the help of his son for inspiration, you built yourself an igloo house. Real quick, Corp, for those of you guys just joining us, Corp, back up before we go in so they can see how big it is. So give us the dimensions of what we're looking at here, Joe.
15 foot high,
right,
35 feet long, and 30 feet wide.
That's a lot of snow. And you said at one point,
a lot of work.
It was higher than this.
20 feet.
Okay.
20 feet.
And this is a 3-bedroom?
3-bedroom, 1 master, and a living room.
Well, let's go check it out. All right, come on, Corp. So I noticed, you know, you got the plain dealer guy throwing the paper at this house and not your house.
Because they got to come to 19118 Longbrook, not rear.
This is a suite, right?
Up, exactly.
All right, so come on in. So now, all of this, you had to chip and dig this whole part out, is that right?
I had to dig it out, put it in the bucket, move it out, and then I recycle my snow and I put it back on the igloo. I was going through that meltdown recession.
Right, literally, you had a meltdown recession. Exactly. When we got warm a couple of weeks back, when you were watching your house score.
Yeah, it was sinking. I was going through a meltdown depression at that point, so we both was going through some things.
All right, well, come on in, Corp, come in this way. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Oh, you go in there and then describe what that is.
This is the first
Joe.
bedroom. We have a built-in bed with the canopy. This is exclusive. You're not going to see this nowhere.
See, that's the exclusive ice canopy.
Exactly. Right. State of art, 2009
And then you can
model.
actually, this is big enough, you know, grab a little fetal position here. Solid as a rock. It's solid firm for your back if you have a back problem. Got a firm bed. Okay. So let's go to the next room. So that's 1 bedroom.
Exactly. We got bedroom number 2.
Bedroom number 2 coming up.
And this one right here.
Is this the guest suite?
Yeah, this is guest because what happens is you have your bed right here, and they're quite natural. You don't want nobody sitting on your bed. Man, go there and sit on that chair. So we got the built-in chair, and we have a built-in bed.
Very nice. For entertaining, of course.
Exactly.
Then over here, we have another bedroom over here,
this is the master bedroom that I'm still working on. It's under construction right now.
I see a lot of shovel hits here.
Yeah, you got to be careful because once you're in here, you got to have your dimensions right because you shovel too much one way,
you gotta hit the wall.
On the outside. You don't just hit the wall.
Or the outside comes in.
Exactly. So.
And in about 5 seconds, describe what we're seeing here. This is going to be your.
This is going to be the living room. Dining room. This is where we're going to have actual tables and chairs for this weekend when we have our cookout for the open house of the Igloo house.
Man, look at this. That's a lot of work to chip this out, pull it out, chip it down, pull it out. All right. So when we come back, he has a special workforce, and I'm not going to tell you who they are, but we're going to have our special workforce working on the Igloo house. No bathroom, right? All right. We are here with the world's best igloo home crew in the greater Cleveland area. Crew, begin.
Go ahead.
All right, so while the crew is doing the job, Joe Moore here
This
is going to show us out. This is how it broke down, right, Joe?
Yeah, this is the first phase. Once you start chipping into the room, you got to break away. Be careful you don't go outside your diameter.
So you have to measure your walls pretty much every day.
Yeah, make sure I go in and out, and I measure and make sure I don't go through the outside. Once you go through the outside, that's it. It takes 2 days to build it back up and start back over and let it mend itself.
So
Okay,
you
that's
get
enough.
here. All right, you
Crew.
guys come out.
That's the first phase.
Let's
I need
get
my,
the shovel crew of the
shovel crew
igloo
in there.
home crew in there. Okay, then so you'll do some chipping.
Yeah, exactly.
And then now, the next phase is our shovel crew goes in there.
You have to shovel it. Go ahead, get a shovel, just scoop it up.
Scoop it up and bring it out here, Marie.
Time is money, let's move. No, shovel it up. No, you have to shovel it, shovel it. There you go.
There we
ahead,
go.
put it here.
And so that
And you put it in the
happens
bucket.
next. Then
Put it
we
right
get our
here.
shovelers. Nice, very good. And our shovelers put it in the bucket there. You got a little
Exactly.
more you can put in there, shovelers.
put a little more.
Get a little
Just
more
scoop
in
it,
there, the
scoop
shovels. Okay. Now, if you were to
Shovel.
dig, how long would it take you to make this whole part right here, Joe?
Approximately, it's gonna take me about 3.5 hours, 3.5, 4 hours.
Okay. All right, so our shovelers come in there. We have one
right.
more shovel, I believe.
That's it right there. That's enough, come on.
And the shoveler comes out. All right. All right, come on out, shoveler. That's a lot of work for one piece of ice.
All right,
Then they put it in there. Okay, now who
All right.
takes it out?
And then
Who's
we
our...
got Akil, Dante.
Okay, you two
Y'all grab
guys,
it.
why don't you take the, there you go.
And
Take
then-
the ice out.
And from here, it
Y'all
goes out.
can't be in here, dude.
Then take the ice out. There we go.
Okay.
Pull it out there, buddy. Oh, ee, oh.
Kill,
Oh.
kill.
There we go. One more drop.
All right.
Then we pull this out. Okay, keep on pulling. Pull it all the way out there. All the way out. Keep going. Go, 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 go.
Boy,
Keep
lift it
going.
up,
Keep
Dante.
going.
Don't be scared.
You
Don't be
can do
camera
it.
shy now.
Oh, pull in the ice. Oh,
All right, once you pull out
all
there-
right. So now that is Igloo Homemaking 101. When we come back, Joe's gonna put me to work because he said no one, rides for free out here. You gotta earn your keep, right, Joe?
Exactly.
First, just a second, because if I keep thinking we're gonna melt this igloo. All right, Igloo home. I'm here
there it
with Joe Moore. All right, so Joe, here we go. Now, this might look like a regular ice room to anyone else. But what you're doing is this is gonna be the master suite, right?
Exactly, with a bed and a dresser going to be in there.
A bed and a dresser. Now, how do I know when to stop chipping ice off of here?
I'm going to tell you when to stop. But you just keep
When it
going.
starts falling in, that's when I stop,
yeah,
right?
you went too far, but you keep going to the left because I got about 6 more feet, so you can't,
All right.
can't go too far.
So you measure about how far out you are, and that tells you how much you can go, how far you
What
can
I
go.
do, I measure from this inside wall, and I take a tape measure and go all the way outside, and then let me know as far as the distance. Then on
Gotcha.
the inside, what I can do.
Okay. Man,
You gotta
so when
put your
it-
back into it, Kenny. Come
Man,
on, put your
I'm
back
putting
into
my
it.
shoulder into it.
Don't throw it out
I'm
now.
putting-
This is grown folks stuff. I told you. You
Man,
gotta,
so to make a room, about how long would that take you if you were to do it straight?
actually, a room like this size would take maybe about 10 hours if I did it straight, but the other rooms take about 4 to 5 hours.
Man, yeah, this is work for real.
And after you do that, then you got to put it in a
Then
bucket.
you take this, yeah. And you take, so let's show them what you would do. Hand me our little bucket here. Then you said, so after you dig all that out, but this is an environmentally conscious igloo home because all this snow, now what would you do with this, Joe? You'll reuse it, right?
Yeah, I recycle it. I'm doing my part for the society. I recycle the,
So you'll put this on your
Snow.
roof?
exactly. That's
To make-
because I was going through that meltdown recession, so you got to prepare for it. So I had to think ahead of the snow. ahead of the sun. Throw it
All
on
right.
top.
Cleveland ingenuity, ladies and gentlemen. Joe, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with us, and I can't wait to see what you do next year.
Oh, it's
We're not
gonna be
going to tell the
excellent.
folks. It's going to be a surprise.
Yeah.
But we'll just say bigger and better, right?
Yes, and I want to invite everybody out this Saturday at the house from 11 to 2, and they got entertainment from children, playing with children's at play that's going to have the
All right.
cartoon characters for the
Thanks
kids.
so much.